again going to create an user and a folder, right? From the beginning.
Yeah. That's the way. Okay.
Okay.
You can go to mykey.pem that command and with easy to user.
Because we want to now create a new user.
Yeah, I started.
Was EC2 dot?
User.
EC2 dash user. Yeah, enter. So now we are here. We can run the command Sweta said like cat space tilde symbol dot ssh okay slash after tilde. Okay. Slash just type AU and tab. Okay. Enter. Just copy this key and we are going to paste it in the created new users file. Okay, that we'll do it. Sudo space. We are going to create a user here. Sudo space add user space your name. Any other user because we have created. Okay, enter. So now we are going to that particular user's zone. Okay, sudo space su space dash space your name. Enter. mkdir space tilde symbol slash dot ssh. Enter. vim space tilde symbol slash dot ssh slash authorized users authorized keys underscore keys. Enter. Do I click I and just do a right click in that file. Yeah. Did you do it twice?
No, I guess. Should I remove it again?
Okay, do escape and do U. Click U. Escape and then click U.
Or undo.
Okay. Now we have to go insert mode. That is again click I
Right
and
click.
do a right click. Only single right click. Okay.
Yes.
I hope this is a full key. And
Escape colon W2.
yes. Now we have copied it here. So do Control D, another Control D, and go to the last command. Yeah, replace easy to user with your name. And click enter. Actually, you know the procedure now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Shall we do VI commands? Some of the simple commands.
Okay.
Okay. Just few.
Sindhu,
Yeah. Yes.
sorry
Shweta.
for the interrupt, Sindhu.
It's
Before we go into the VI commands, we just give a clear clarification about private key and public key to Aisha.
okay, Shweta. You can carry on. She also gave a presentation about private key and public key and how it works
Okay.
on the day. So we are trying to cover up it now.
Okay.
Okay, she will share the screen, and after that we'll do some VI commands and we can wind up.
Okay.
And now can I share my screen?
Yes, Sweta, but you are not audible clearly. It's very low. Your voice is low.
Now?
Yeah, it's correct.
My screen is visible to you guys.
No. Yeah, now I can see.
Okay. Okay, we can start it from here. So first of all, first thing we have to see here is private key. Private key and public key, and both the keys are comes under the key pairs. A private key is an essential part of a key pair for enabling the secure authentication and communication with resources like EC2 instances or S3 buckets on AWS. And also it is a very confidential half of the key pair. It is stored locally on the user's machine, as you know about this from our practical session, and it must be carefully safeguarded. The private key works in a public key. It decrypts the data that's encrypted by the public key and authenticates the user's identity to the AWS sources. So the main purpose of this private key is it is locally stored on our local machine, which is controlled by the users, and it is used for decrypt the data. And the public key is also is one half of the key pairs. Public key is a critical part of a key pair. It is used for securely authenticate access to the resources like EC2 instances, S3 buckets, and other services comes under the AWS. And the public key is openly shared, and it will be stored on the any server which will be worked on that or worked on the AWS. And while its corresponding private key is securely held by the user only. And the public key encrypts the data sent to the EC2 instance, which only the private key can decrypt the public key, which is stored on that server, ensuring the securing communication. And when EC2 instance is launched, I just say example with what we have created and do in a practical session. When an EC2 instance is launched, the public key is automatically placed in the instances. Like we put command like tilde slash dot ssh slash authorize the keys files, and by putting this command, it will be automatically placed on the instance of the server. And during this SSH login process, the server verifies that the user's private key matches to the public key stored on the instance. And these are the kind of working procedure of a public key and main purpose of it also. Well, and now this is the SSH. SSH is one of the concept which is highly related to the both keys. And
Sweta,
SSH key is secure.
Sweta,
Yeah. Yes.
it's very noisy, Sweta. Background noise or something. I don't know. It's maybe your mic. I think so. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay. Now.
No, it's noisy.
Still it's noisy. Is it?
Yes, Sweta. It's okay. You can mute. I will carry on.
Okay.
So, Aisha, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. SSH is nothing but a secure shell. So it provides two keys, pair of keys, that is a public key and private key. Okay, we can use this. We can create this by using keygen command, and after that, these keys will be stored in .ssh file. And the next slide, Shweta. So this is the command to open a public key in the terminal, that is git bash. And after that, okay, this is a process that we did right in the first part of the session. We copied the IP, we copied the public key from remote, from a local to remote user, remote EC2 instance. That is what is explained here. So next slide. So private key for secure authentication, and it must not be shared with anyone else, and it is used for decryption. So basically, public key will be used for encryption. This is what the keypad does, and it can also provide a passwordless authentication to we use GitLab, right? So we can also enter it without using password. So this is comes under just our DevOps rule, which is nothing but automation. That is what we are doing with the SSH key pass. And the next slide. Shweta, next slide. Hello. Okay. So access key, that is nothing but the public key, which is act as a username, and the private key, which will be act as a password. So this is what mainly about public key and private key. This used for authentication, passwordless authentication, and it can also enable automation. And the public key is mainly used for encryption, and the private key will decrypt the data. So actually, if you want to say with an example, so if I want to send a code word to Sweta, I have arrived at 6 p.m. So this code will be encrypted using some images or some other text like how are you. And while Sweta has that password, that is a private key, Sweta has a private key, she will decrypt the data. So she will get the original message. So this is what the concept between the private key and public key. Can you understand, Aishu?
Yes.
Okay. Then we can go to VI commands. Okay. Sweta, you can stop sharing. Thank you. Aishu, you can share the screen. And did you do in Git bash we have to destroy the instance. So do a control D. And run dot slash run underscore destroy. So just run. Just press tab key. It will tab key. Okay. Then you can enter. So this will destroy the instance. So instance it should not be running. Okay. So while we destroy this, can you open another window of git bash? Okay. So go to cd export and DevOps. Yeah. Enter. Here we are going to create a file first. vim space any file name test1.txt. So enter. So, Aishu, you want this recording also, or can you see yesterday's?
Yeah, that's fine. You can just stop the recording for this.
Okay.